love this song so much. It goes with my vibe today. Hello, everybody. I'm streaming into 4 different places. Hopefully, I'm live in all those places today. Hello. If you don't know who the fuck I am, my name is Eva Kalvig. I am a no bullshit business coach, self proclaimed motherfucking content queen, and today is my first live in 2021. Hi, Melissa. And today I'm going to be teaching you about the 7 mistakes you don't want to be making in 2021 if you want your social media strategy to fucking work. And today I am going to be very blunt, more so than I have ever been before, because I am fucking sick and tired of the bullshit that's being taught out there. Thus, I am going to be going through the 7 mistakes that I believe people are making in a very blunt and unforgiving fashion. Hey, everybody. As you hop in the chat, I would like you to drop in the comments what pissed you off today. Just tell me. Let's just get that energy out there. What pissed you off today? If nothing pissed you off, that's great. Still write something, even if it pissed you off a little bit. Hey, everybody. Hey, Janie from Michigan. Okay, I want to know what pissed you off. Just tell me what it is and I will listen, because nothing yet. Oh my God. I mean, it is 11:30 Eastern. It's already like 5:30 p.m. today over here. And I've had so many things piss me off, guys. I can't even fucking begin to tell you. My kids resonate with that. Plenty of occasions today, even though I've had a nanny from the fucking morning. People parking like assholes. Yes. Every single motherfucking day. They just don't know. I bought myself a new crown and it didn't fit, so my daughter stole it. Yeah, so the kids, it's always the kids. My Big B drive-through line. I know I didn't need the coffee. You always need coffee. Coffee is like a non-negotiable. 10:30, so you're central. Okay, early rising construction workers. Oh yeah, fuck. Who does that? So fucking annoying. Melissa, I'm sure by the time you're at my hour, so like 5:30 p.m., you're going to have stories to tell. Fucking sure. Like a snap and a snap. Okay, ladies, I'm going to get started because I have half an hour and there's things to get through. So it has come to my attention recently that there is misconceptions again, and we're on the 8th of January. We're on the 8th of January and I've already heard stupid shit being talked about social media and social media strategies that I just cannot listen to. Okay. My literal pain in my ass from my massage yesterday. Well, at least you got a massage. That's a good thing. That's a really fucking good thing. So, I mean, no pain, no gain, eh? Well, there's a lot of people who are going to say, well, it comes easy to some people. You don't have to hurt. You can just get it all. So I'm just going to shut my face, because if one more person pisses me off today, I swear to God, my PMS is unforgiving. Okay. Ladies and a gentleman, I believe, is with us as well. I'm just going to get going because there's lots of things that I want to say to you and there's lots of things I want to teach you today. So I'm going to get started. There's 7 things that I keep hearing over and over again. This is my 3rd year that I've been teaching social media and they just keep repeating themselves. And in the 8 short days that we've lived in 2021, I've heard these things from clients, from women in my audience, and I am done and I want to address them so that you don't keep making these motherfucking mistakes in your business, sabotaging your growth, sabotaging your engagement, and most importantly, sabotaging your money. Okay? So let's start with number 1, which is undoubtedly my fucking favorite. Posting too often will annoy your audience and kill your algorithm. Please drop me a 1 in the comments if you have ever heard this from a coach you've hired, from a mastermind, in a course, or from a business bestie, or somebody has given you that advice that you should not post too often because it will annoy your audience, or even worse, it will hurt your algorithm on a platform that you're on. If you've heard this blatant, stupid motherfucking lie, please drop me a 1 in the comments, because this just literally made my day. When I heard it, I was just like, it's like like telling people, don't send too many emails during a launch because you're going to annoy people and you're not going to make any money. No, bitch. No, that's exactly the opposite of how it works. Now, let me explain. I need to take a deeper seat because I might just fall off my fucking couch. Here's how it works. The algorithm, okay, favors people who get people to stay on the platform, okay? The main job of the algorithm is to get as many people to stay on the platform as possible, okay? Because the platform benefits from people staying on the platform. Because when people stay on the platform, they engage on the platform, they connect on the platform, they see ads on the platform. When they see ads on the platform gets motherfucking paid. So when you are posting on the platform, the more you post on the platform, the more likely it is that you'll get through to people on the platform and get more engagement on the platform. How many times have I said platform over the last 1 minute? Here's the scoop, guys. If you keep posting on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter, and obviously every single platform has a different suggested rate of how much you should post. Obviously on Twitter, if you tweet 20 times a day, that's great. That is how much you should be tweeting in order to get through the noise. On YouTube, if you're releasing a video a week, that's perfectly fine because YouTube is an SEO platform versus a social media platform. If you're using Instagram and posting once a week or 3 times a week, you are not going to kill your engagement. On Facebook, as somebody who's been building Facebook successfully for the last 2 years and benefiting from Facebook, and more notably from a Facebook profile and a Facebook group to the tune of 6 figures, and in total over $300,000. Yes, posting on Facebook more than once a day actually makes a lot of sense. In fact, I've posted up to 15 times a day on a per Facebook platform, so per profile, per group, per page. And it has generated insane revenue because you need to cut through to the people who need to see your shit. The amount of people who will actually see your stuff from the plugin that I personally use to analyze, obviously you will have insights in your group right now. So you will see how many people see your shit on the most engaged posts, right? Because reach rises with engagement. On the most engaged posts, you will probably get about 30% reach max. That's it. And honestly, if I take a look at me posting 15 times a day, it doesn't matter how many times I post, how much engagement I get determines how much reach I get. The more engagement I get, the more reach I get. The more I post, the more likelihood that I will get more engagement, because the more likelihood is that one of those posts will hit a spot with my audience. And the more I post, the more insight I get into my audience. The more I post, the more I get in front of them because more people interact with me. So Facebook shows my shit to more people because one interaction means that that one person will see their shit higher up in their feed. So if Sally and Mary and Barbara interact with my shit on a shitty post, and I post again, they see that. And I post again, they see that too. And I hit this really good post that they all like. They all fucking hit like and they share a comment. Facebook shows that to more people and more people and more people. The more I post, the more I build my reach. And the more likelihood is that my post is going to go viral. As somebody who's had virality on Facebook multiple times, I can tell you that the more you post, the more likely it is that you're going to get more engagement. The more likely it is that you're going to get more shares. And me doing this over 2 years has actually proven that I am honestly, every single day I get at least a couple of shares. Every single week I get at least 30, 50, 80, 100 shares total on my content. And I've built this over time because my reach has grown. That's how you grow reach. Not by limiting the amount of shit you post, but by actually posting more. And then You get to post less because your reach is already bigger. So you don't have to keep growing it so exponentially because it's already exponential. You do not need to think about annoying people when you're building a business. You need to think about getting through to people. If your mindset is about annoying people, then what the fuck are you doing on social media where you're supposed to be reaching people? Get the fuck out of here of that mindset. That's not the mindset that makes a business. Okay? I just created a post a couple of days ago that received a good amount of engagement. 15 times a day. I'm a crazy bitch. Like, I'll tell you, like, I don't teach people you have to go post 15 times a day. Like, I'm not going to do that. But I am somebody that when I have a really good day where I love posting content, I enjoy content, I have full-time childcare, my business pays for a lot of resources that allow me to focus on creating content. I will sit there, I'll create stories, posts, I'll find cool memes, I'll create memes myself, I'll do a post, I'll do a live, I'll post on Instagram, I'll post on TikTok, I'll send an email. Like, there's lots of shit that I enjoy doing. Awesome. Look, you need to be focusing on getting through to your people, not being afraid that you're annoying people. And I want you to finally get it through your head in 2021 that a business grows when it gets in front of the right people. And the more it gets in front of the right people and more of the right people, the more it motherfucking grows. Okay? Thank you, Janie. I appreciate that. I did not grow this fucking business 50% in a pandemic, in a year where I took a month off because I was sick with COVID by hiding. I did not grow this business by hiding. I did not make the money by hiding. I made it by getting the fuck out there, by speaking my truth. Not in the sense of I'm speaking my truth, I'm a goddess of the fire. No, by actually teaching people what I know, by actually knowing something legitimate and being able to teach it, not speaking some fucking bullshit in the clouds, by actually being able to teach people tools that help them make money. If you have tools, I don't care if you're a medium and you have tools to help people see shit, whatever the tools are, if you have tools and you can teach people, you need to go out there and tell the world, bitches, hello, I have tools to teach people. You cannot be hiding that shit if you want to build a business in 2021, because right now, the whole world is more or less in lockdown. And it's going to be in lockdown for some time. So people who are losing jobs, who are working from home, are going to be looking to the internet to make money. There's going to be more and more people coming to the internet to make money. Guess where they're going to go first? Social media. Guess what they're going to find? Making money online. Coaching. The easy entry, no regulated fucking industry. You have to start right now building your audience, growing your shit, getting out there, getting your message out there, because those desperate people who got a fucking $600 stimulus check or the $300 fucking support for 11 weeks or whatever it is, those people will pull all the stops. Those people will do what it takes to feed their family. And you're sitting here worrying that Sharon is going to get offended because you're showing up with your fucking promo too much? Or because some ridiculous fucking coach is teaching you that you're going to kill your algorithm because you're posting more than twice? No, that's not how it works. And I've been saying this and saying this and saying this and saying this. And for your benefit, I'm going to say it again. You need to start showing up and stop fucking hiding. It's the only fucking way. Is the baker fucking burning down his bakery every day so that people don't see the fucking sign that says bakery buy bread because he's afraid they're going to get annoyed that he's promoting the business too much? Is he covering it with a black cloth? No, because he's not fucking crazy. Because nobody in their right mind would ever tell a business, please, can you show up less because you're annoying people, because you're screwing up your fucking ability to exist as a business? No, because it's ridiculous. Thank you very much. I'm done. Question: how do you balance teaching and enticing them to hire you by only giving crumbs? I don't give crumbs. I don't give a shit about that. The people who want to work with me, work with me. Here's what it is, Cheryl. People don't commit if they don't pay. They just won't. I've seen it. You know, people have paid me like $97, $197 for offers and never looked at them because I see what people look at, right? They don't commit unless they pay. They have to pay because they won't commit. Do you think anybody's going to go back to this video and actually make use of it? No, nobody's going to go back to this video, listen to it and actually implement anything. You might be excited now because you're listening to something that makes sense. You might feel emotional now, but you're going to go back to whatever you were doing and you're never going to do anything of this again. You might remember me as the coach that actually told you something useful, but unless you pay me, you're never going to implement this. And that's a fucking fact. Like, I think I've had one woman who went through one of my video challenges, implemented shit and got clients and made like $1,000 or $2,000, came to me, told me she made the money, used the money to pay me for a program, turned her whole business around, made a fuck ton of money, bought a house, like insane shit happened. But that was one woman. The rest won't do anything with it. Hell, I pay $1,000 for a mastermind every single month, and I don't even go on the calls sometimes. And that's $1,000 a month. So like, people just have a hard time being consistent with shit. What can you do? But I want to be here and teach you guys this shit because I like this stuff. This stuff, look at me. I'm all excited, man. Like, I could be just sitting there watching Netflix. There's a cool documentary on surviving death. Really good stuff. Okay, next one. You must use a lot of emojis. Now, I actually fell for this for a little bit because I was just like, let me try this one. But every single time that I used all these emojis, I was like, is it me posting or like my alter ego from when I was 5? It just feels really wrong to me to add like 50 emojis and like every emotion that I post in my post has like an emoji. And I feel like telling people to use emojis or else it won't work is like telling people you have to be this way or else it won't work. Here's what I'm going to say. If you have a long ass post and you want to somehow visually break it down so people want to read it, because from experience, people don't really tend to read long ass posts. Like some people will, but shorter posts tend to get read a lot more than longer posts. It's a good idea to make it more appealing visually and add some emojis if you feel cold. But the rule of thumb is there are no rules. The rule is you have to post what feels good to you because that energy will carry through your words. So if you don't want to post emojis, fucking don't. Like I've posted long ass posts with no emojis that made massive impact on people. I've posted posts with a fuck ton of emojis, felt like an ass, and still people like them. The energy is what's important. That's what's important. If the post comes out of you with this flow of like, oh my God, if I don't post this, I will explode, then it will work. If it comes out of you because you're pushing it out like a turd that will not come out because you're constipated and you're trying to push it out when it ain't coming, it's not going to work, no matter how many emojis you're adding. And honestly, as a 34-year-old woman, adding a bunch of banana and face and fucking apple and peach emojis to my shit just kind of feels stupid at this point. That's just my thoughts. Okay. Now, we're getting into my favorites. Like this has been going on for so long. I just can't. You have to tell your story. Seriously, you do not. Origin story, brand story, rags to riches story, my sob story. No. I only tell my story when I feel like it, when I feel there is a moment that I have an opportunity to teach people something, when it feels emotionally relevant to me and to my people. And that's when I walk in and tell my story, because you know what? I have multiple stories. I have lots and lots and lots of different stories. I don't have one story. I have lived on this earth for 30 fucking 3 years. Almost 34. And I do not have one story. There's a story of me when I was a child, but that was a very long time ago. And I am a grown-ass woman now, and I have a lot of stories in my adulthood. I have stories in my 20s. I have stories in my 30s. I have stories when I was a teenager. I have stories when I was a child. And all these stories have impacted who I am today, but they're relevant to different things in my business. Some of them are not relevant at all. And I don't want to use these stories in everything that I do because I'd rather post a Jesus meme, because that's more interesting to me most of the time. I want to use my story when I feel like, you know what, this is going to help women right in this moment, right this day. And I feel like I really resonate with this today. I want to say it. I want to share it. Not because I want to get sales for my fucking launch, you stupid motherfuckers who teach this. No, because I want to say it because I know this is going to help someone, because I know they're going to understand it. They're going to resonate. They're going to see, because they're going to see the point I want to make. Not because I want to fucking up my game and I want to sell 5 more spots. No, because people feel that and they're like, fuck you. Like, no, that's not what stories are for. The stories, the shit you've been through is meant to show people what's possible. It's meant to share something intimate. It's meant to show them that, you know what, I've been there, and you get to fucking walk across that bridge too and join me over here. It's meant to be empowering. It's meant to be inspiring, not your fucking zoomed in face. The reason I show you my zoomed in face is because I put on makeup today. I'm proud of myself and I like the way I look, so I'm going to show you my zoomed in face, but that's not inspiring. It's not inspiring, dude. Like, get over yourself. We all fucking have lipstick. It's not inspiring. It's vanity. Let's just call it what it is. Stop teaching about fucking stories. Everybody knows that by now. It doesn't work anymore. Just fucking share them when they're relevant, when you feel them in your heart and soul and you really want to share them. Not because you want to fucking get 5 more people into your mastermind, stupid bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. Woo! Okay, number 4. You have to get vulnerable and add a pouting selfie. My cat died today. Can you please join my membership? Yeah. No. Let's just stop doing this right now. Like, can we please just vow that one of the things that we're not going to be doing in 2021 anymore is doing this? Please. Please, because everybody knows this by now. Everybody sees it. Everybody gets it. And you're still going around fucking doing this. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't even want to finish the word because it's that ridiculous. Like, seriously. Do not teach and do not listen to people who teach that vulnerability that is pushed out of you on purpose to get a reaction out of people is a strategy. It is manipulation. That's what it's called. Manipulating people emotionally to get a result that is financial. It's called being a motherfucker. That's it. End of story. You don't do that. If you're feeling vulnerable and you want to share your vulnerability, like I shared a vulnerable post when I was going through COVID, just on the cusp of getting better. And I haven't been showing up for a month. And I was just like, you know what? I just want to share this because I know there was a fuck ton of women who are writing to me asking why the fuck I'm not showing up. And I was like, I have COVID. And they're like, shit, I just went through it. How are you doing? And they were telling me, and I was like, why didn't I see anything on Facebook? Didn't you say anything? And they're like, I'm scared to share it because I'm scared I'm going to lose clients. And I'm like, what? Like, why would anybody fire you because you have COVID? And then I decided, I'm like, okay, so there's a bunch of people struggling with long-term effects of COVID, and they're in my audience. They're my women. I know them. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to write the whole big ass post where I'm going to say exactly what I felt, exactly what happened, exactly like what I went through, because I know there's people who need to hear it. It also gave me kind of closure. Like I felt like I need to get it out of me because it was a very difficult month for me. And I wanted to write it. I didn't expect anything from that post. In fact, it was very difficult for me to write it because as a Capricorn sun and a Leo rising, I did not enjoy fucking getting out there and being like, COVID. Like I didn't like that. But it was a decision made based on the fact that People were saying shit and I wanted to get out there to show them that they're not alone. And I felt like it was a thing I wanted to do, but it was not motivated by anything else like that. Anything else aside from these things. Vulnerability that is forced. Vulnerability that is part of a strategy where you have a schedule and it says time to be vulnerable. It's like, who in the right motherfucking mind? Who in their right mind created this idea? Because they did not come from a business school. They do not have a marketing degree. They never worked for a legit company that churns millions of dollars in marketing budgets, because that would never fly. They would get fired right away, immediately, because they would get sued for manipulating customers. I know, because I've worked for them, for these Fortune 500 companies. I would get fired if I did something like this. And then I come into the space, and this is a thing. There is unqualified fucking bitches telling you to cry on Facebook to get customers. And then you get these customers, and then 5 days later, you're like, I don't have ideal clients, because you manipulated them to come to you. That's why you don't. Full stop. That's enough now. Should I look at the chat? Oh my God, there's a lot of people saying things. I'm almost afraid to look, guys, because I'm so like today that it's almost like, oh my God, should I look at the chat or should I just keep going and pray for the best? Okay. Number 5. Post selfies with every post. Now, I enjoy fashion. Okay. I love clothes. I overspend in them. I have a fuck ton of shit in my closet. I love jewelry. I love nails. I love hair. I love shit. I love getting dressed. And I like taking pictures of myself when I do that, because that's who I am. I'm a Leo rising. There is an astrological reason for this, the way that I am. Okay. I'm a vain motherfucker. And I'm also a Cancer. There may be something to do with my Cancer moon, but the Leo rising is like what you see, what you get. Okay. And I do it because I like to show that shit off. That's it. I'm not going to pretend it's like, I want to build a brand. I don't give a fuck about the brand. I mean, I love my brand, but like, it's not where like I'm a building. Like, no, I like to show my shit to people because I love my shit. I enjoy my shit. I've always been this person. I've always collected clothes. I've always overspent on clothes. My husband asked me, there's packages waiting for you again. Like, didn't you just buy them? No, that's the same packages. Same packages, dude. Like, don't you see they're the same packages? There's just more packages from the same fucking brand. I'm always buying shit. Okay. So that's me and selfies, because I just like to show like new stuff, mostly for me, because I'm vain like that, like a Leo, you know? But I never post selfies because I'm like, oh my God, I have to post a selfie with this post so that it performs. Fuck that shit. The power of my posts come from my mouth, from my brain, not from the fucking shit I wear. I could be wearing rags, and for a lot of the time when I was a new mom, I was wearing them. I was wearing shitty clothes. I was wearing shitty fucking t-shirts that had milk stains on them. My boobs were leaking. My ass was leaking. Everything was leaking. But I still had power in my mouth and in my brain. And that's where the engagement, that's where the clients, that's where the money comes from. It doesn't come from the selfies. It doesn't come from the clothes. It doesn't come from the makeup and the nails and the fucking earrings, whatever. It does not. You should see how I look when I wake up after not having slept a couple of nights because my son has some shit going down. I look like shit. Guys, I'm tired. I'm 34. It's not pretty. This takes time to create this, all of it. And this. I have an eyelash stylist. I go get my nails done. I have good fucking cosmetics. I get my hair dyed. I have money to buy all of this and people who help me get this done. Right? So it doesn't matter what you look like. What matters is that you have the brain power and the confidence to use your brain and your fucking mouth and your fingers to create content. You don't need to be posting selfies of every post. Who the fuck even, like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, on Instagram, right? When you're showing up on Instagram, like, and you're building an Instagram, obviously, like, showing yourself is a good idea. You can show your house or whatever, like, or maybe nature. I don't know what the fuck you're doing on Instagram. There's different strategies, but like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, platforms rely on what you know. Instagram can rely on what you look like. TikTok can rely on what you look like. But Twitter, YouTube, Facebook kind of rely on what you fucking know. So if you don't know shit, get the fuck off Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Well, I guess YouTube, you kind of have to know something because it's an SEO platform. You got to fucking know something. Unless you dance nice, then maybe YouTube will work for you. But value. Exactly. Yeah, I'm a vain motherfucker. And a Leo rising. Yeah, we have a flair for that shit. Yes, we do. Guys, what matters is what you know. What you know is everything. I mean, I could wake up tomorrow and, lose everything. This has happened to me before. Like, I have had really good times in my business, and then all of a sudden, like, shit went down and times got a bit worse. And then I climbed back up again. And this has happened multiple times in my life. And I know that, money's flaky like that. Like, it's there. And I know there's a lot of people who teach, like, once you have money, you always have, yeah, blah, blah. Like, it can be there, but you don't know what's going to happen. Enjoy your money, but you don't know what's going to happen. Save your money. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, I'm that person. I'm very realistic. But the one thing I do know, and the one thing that I've been taught, is that nobody takes this away from me unless I get brain damage. Okay? Nobody takes what I know. Nobody takes what I've learned and invested in. Nobody takes what I went to university for. Nobody takes this unless I get brain damage. And then maybe I'll recover it one day. And I can rebuild everything I fucking built. I can rebuild it over and over again because I have this and I have this and these, right? So it doesn't matter, which takes me back to the point of, you don't have to post selfies. You can post Jesus. I do a lot of that. You can post a Jesus meme. You can post a fucking picture of your dog. You can post whatever you want. The one rule is it has to resonate with what you want. What makes you happy? What makes you vibrate on a higher frequency, motherfuckers? Because that's what's going to make people see that you are somebody they want to work with, somebody they want to listen to, somebody they want to watch. Because when you're vibrating on a higher frequency, what the fuck am I even saying? That's when you're magnetic. Okay? Now, talking about memes, jokes, and anything irrelevant to your business will kill your business. No. If you've been following me at all and you see my feed, you will know that you get to post whatever you want. Now, how does that work? I'm just going to be very quick about this because I need to run, but you get to build trust with people, not just by being this big inspirational, I made so much money last month that I don't know what to do with it. Oh my God. You get to build trust with people by presenting knowledge, by making them laugh, by telling them stories, taking them on a journey that you're on together, by showing them your life, by showing them your struggles, by laughing with them, by laughing at them, which is what I do every single day, by being polarizing, by inspiring them, if you want to, by learning something together. There's so many different ways. Except a lot of people are like this in this space because there's just one thing they know. They want to be Beyonce. They just want to sit there on a pedestal and be admired. And that's what they think works. But there's lots of different ways. In fact, when people laugh with you and you create this atmosphere where like shit is so funny, they want that because not a lot of shit is funny right now. And not a lot of shit has been funny in 2020. So when they get that comic relief, they actually keep coming back and back and back, which is what people do with me. And then they see the deep shit I post because I post a lot of different stuff and they're like, ooh, she knows stuff. Ooh, she has opinions. Ooh, she's selling something. A lot of my audience has come to me through memes that people have shared thousands of times, and they discover me through that. So I want you to understand that there are no limits. You get to tell jokes. You get to show your true personality, your true colors. You get to have dark humor, light humor, and fucking medium humor. You get to do whatever the fuck you want, as long as there's a good balance and people still remember you have a business. The longer you've been building your audience, the more leeway there is, because people already know you have a business, so you get to fuck around a bit more. But you still get to do your thing because you are your brand. So you have to do your thing, because otherwise you're going to be so frustrated and so pissed you won't want to do this thing anymore. What's the point? What's the point of walking into your own business and making it something you don't want to do anymore because people have told you all this shit and you're like, I don't want to do this, but she told me to be vulnerable and post selfies and then go live and cry in my car. No. Okay. The only way to their wallets is to be inspirational. Inspirational results, inspirational numbers, sharing how much money you made, sharing what your clients are doing, sharing. It's interesting how a lot of coaches share their results and share how much money they've made and share how they've launched and made this much and how they just signed this client, and you never actually figure out what they teach. Like, when it comes down to it, if you really try to look, you don't really know what the fuck they teach. Like, what do they actually do? What is their process? Like, how are these people paying them so much money, but what do they actually learn from them? Like, what is the bulk, like the meat? Like, what? Nobody knows. They're just making all this money, but nobody really understands the essence of what they're about. Because when you go to their sales page, if there is one, it's all like mumbo jumbo. It's like all usually the spiritual coaches. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against spiritual coaches, because I work massively with spiritual coaches, and most of my clients are spiritual in some way or another. But all they do is inspire, but there's literally zero about teaching. And when you ask, it's like, you cannot give the how away. Bitch, but like, give at least a fucking little bit, a crumb. No. Mm-mm. And then usually when you walk into the container that's paid, usually thousands of dollars, it's like the same shit. There's like no essence. There's no meat. All you hear is this like prayer to the universe. I want you to understand that you get to be a smart ass fucking grown ass woman, and you get to really own what you know, and you get to talk about it without being worried that you're giving away too much. Of course, I'm not asking you to teach a course for free online. I'm not asking you to present certificates that you went to college. I'm not asking for that. I'm not telling you to do that, but don't be afraid to show people how fucking smart you are. Don't be afraid to share what you know. Don't be afraid to share testimonials from your clients. Don't be afraid to share glimpses into your courses, like a little short. You can do it in Canva. You can literally record a scroll through video of your course, or like client results or client conversation, like pop it into Canva, into a template of like a phone or a laptop, and literally make it a GIF out of it, and show people how much they get to like work when they work with you, how much they get to see and learn. Don't think that the only way to make money is to be this fucking go diva with angel wings, and you have to be this inspiring beacon of fucking light. I mean, you're not Virgin Mary. Like, you get to be a down to earth who the fuck you are, and you get to own your results. You get to own your clients' results. You get to own what you do. You get to own what you know, and you get to fucking share it in a down to earth, this is what it is, very simply put way. You don't have to dress it up in some flowery fucking bullshit. People still want to work with people who actually present something meaty and juicy. Like, you don't have to be this like goddess of the divine. I think there is a sickness going around where everybody wants to be the goddess. You don't fucking have to be a goddess. You don't have to be inspirational. I was doing drugs and now I'm floating in the clouds. Like, there is no need for that. You don't have to have this like inspired story where you're making $1 million now, but yesterday you were making 5. You don't have to be teaching some mystic fucking miracle formula. You can just be teaching people how to make a sales page and still be making really good money. Please understand that there is no need for you to be the beacon of fucking light. You can just be you, teaching stupid, simple shit and making good money, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't let them tell you that you have to be some fucking ephemeric being. You don't. You just have to be yourself, okay? Oh my God, there's so much good shit in this. This is so damn good. Thank you. I so fucking appreciate you. Oh my God, you guys, I'm going to have such a good time going through these comments. Fucking lies. This is going to be so amazing. I'm going to enjoy this so much. Okay, guys, I have to run because my nanny is going to literally murder me. I hope this was helpful. See, I can't even speak anymore. I love you all. I hope you're going to have an amazing day today. I really do hope that this created some clarity for you guys, and that you got a good dose of like, do this, not that. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys